On line 4, we have Kris, who suspects possible child abuse.
Okay, line
4.
4. Kris?
Yes, hi.
Oh, I can really hear again. Wonderful.
Oh, good.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Why are you calling?
Well, I have a neighbor that I babysit her children while she works, and we're kind of worried. She uses really abusive language toward her children, and she's always degrading them in front of other kids, in front of me, in my own home. She's been through a bitter divorce, and she has 2 kids, a daughter who's 8 and a son who's 5. And I suspect some kind of maybe sexual abuse from a father or close friend to the daughter because of certain behaviors.
What behavior are we talking about?
Well, she rolls around on the floor all the time with her legs wide open and just things an 8-year-old doesn't do. And I caught her one day with my daughter rubbing her arms and blowing in her ear, laying real close to her. And when I stopped her, I knew by the look on her face that she knew what she was doing was wrong. And I want to know how to talk to my neighbor and tell her that she needs help because these kids are being verbally abused terribly, terribly bad. And I don't know if any physical abuse is going on for sure, but that's possible. And I need to know what to say to her.
How close are you to this woman?
Pretty close. We've gotten to be pretty good friends.
What is pretty good friends? What can you talk about?
Just about everything. We've been camping together, our families. My husband, our 2 children, took her and her 2 kids.
Okay.
I babysit for her.
So why don't you have her over one afternoon and just ask her if everything's okay? And then you start saying that you've been noticing some behavior that's making you concerned, and you wonder if she's noticed it.
Should I suggest maybe a self-help group, or?
Well, I think the first thing you want to do is find out how open she is to responding to this. Perhaps she says, "Gee, I haven't seen that," or "I've seen that, and I wonder what that could be." And then you say, "Well, here's what I've thought."
She has mentioned that she knows on 2 occasions. She says, "I know I talk horribly to my children."
Well, all right. If she, you can start with that. Say, you tell me you talk horribly to your kid. Maybe we should talk about that, because I hear it sometimes and it makes me feel uncomfortable. It must make you feel terrible. What's going on? And then after she talks about it, the next thing you do is suggest, it sounds like your anger is out of control.
It is.
And that you need some help with that, because I think it's that kind of talk hurts kids. And you start talking from that point of view, but pick her up from the point where she admits having done something with the kid, because that's more important than anything else.
Right. Well, she's got so much anger and negative.
Well, that's where you start. But come from the point where she's talking to you about the feeling that she admits, and you take that as your opening and get her to expand on it, and with that as your beginning, you'll be able to take it any way you want.
And then maybe ask her to maybe see a self-help group or something.
Well,
in our
you
town.
lead it wherever it goes. That's one of the things you say. But, the next thing you say is, well, maybe you want some help. Let me look around. Let's see if we can find some together for you. But use that as the opening. You've got a good opening. The opening that is in the words of the person who recognizes the pain is usually the one that gets the best results. You can always throw it back and say, well, you're the person who said that you speak terribly to your kids. It must really be bothering you. A lot of kids get abused in this society.
Yeah.